Hi guys, welcome back to the Democratic Saga. We're here taking a bit of a rest with little food and low renown and low morale, but we have Gunnulf. We have Red Gunnulf. Everything is fine now. Gil is dead. That's not good. That's true. Okfrosta, the young girl who joined your caravan after being found nearly frozen, suddenly stands still, refusing to move. She points off to the side of the trail and stares, her eyes full of fear. This again? Remarks one of the clansmen nearby. We can ignore her and move on. We can ask her to show us. We can stop the caravan, find an alternate route, or we can send scouts. Looks like we're gonna ask her to show us. No, really, what are you talking about? This is the third time. The third time. Show me. She nods and slowly draws a tent. Edge, she says, pointing to the tent, and then again off the trail. Your confusion prompts her to draw another symbol on the tent, one you've seen before on dredge armor. We can ignore her, move on. We can lead a full ambush party to what we suspect might be dredge, or we can send scouts. Little girl is starting to paint a clearer picture of what she's trying to say. The question is she trustworthy?
Maybe the kid is onto something. Maybe the kid will stab us in the back the moment we look away.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Oh yeah, Nuva DJ. Guess what? Gil is dead. Oddleaf should have died, but didn't. And Rook also should have died, but did not, because Ivan was
Onef
there.
did a traitor.
Onef stabbed everyone. And Ekil is our best friend. How about that? Who would have thought? Looks like option 3. We're gonna lead the full party. Quietly, you warn the fighters. Okfrost's fear is well-founded. Beyond a short ridge lies a large dredge encampment. You have your warriors encircle the camp, breathe deeply, and charge. In the aftermath of the assault, you take stock of your fighters. Nobody lost, and not a dredge left alive. You leave their bodies as a warning to anyone others who follow behind and return to camp in good spirit. Good. Morale. One of the things we're lacking right now. And it's gone. I love that portrait that ticks over. Oh boy, really.
The very slightly disappointed Cloud. Just...
Oh god. Stop, a resolute voice calls from somewhere in front of you. The surrounding terrain comes alive with armed fighters surrounding the caravan. No need for bloodshed, the leader says. Leave a couple wagons and pretend you never even stopped here. So, first off, Mr. Bandit person, you should really try and see if the people you're robbing actually have food in the first place. And 2, you're going to die, probably. I think.
Leave an empty wagon full of starved corpses.
Oh, we're indecisive about this. Attack immediately is just ahead, but... No, that's tied. Tied again. Need a tiebreaker. No, leaving wagons. He wants us to leave supplies. Yeah. Everyone keeps tying it up. We need yet another tie. There it is, too. How about you leave what you've got instead? The counteroffer takes the leader by surprise for a moment. We don't have time for this nonsense, hisses Oddleaf, loosing an arrow before anyone can react, and the brigand leader falls over in a spray of blood. Something sinister in the way Krumer laughs about the turn of events convinces the rest of the brigands to give up on their errand and beat a hasty retreat. I like your girl, Rook, he says, to which Oddleaf gives him a dirty look. Morale improved.
we pass steep
And it's gone.
cliffs, the sprawl of Boersgard comes into view. A city of contrasting rich and poor, opportunity and gamble. Our best hope for salvation, or our graves.
And that's the last of our supplies as we finally reach Boersgard.
We have
Chapter
been on the
7.
road for nearly half a year now. We have no time for common bandits.
That's true, we don't. Oh boy, this is an interesting, This could be bad. Finally, you arrive at Boersgard, where the walls stretch for miles in both directions and are littered with the bodies of dredge, varl, and men. Excuse the mess, shouts a voice from above the gates. Looking up, you spy a striking varl, his face wreathed with matted black hair. Movement at the gate catches your eye. Dredge are still banging on the gate doors without luck. Let us in, you shout. Sigbjorn pushes past. I won't be hearing the end of this for a while, he says, before yelling. Open up, Bolverk. They dug me out of Revenik. You hear a laugh echoing on the wind as the doors creak. A dozen armed men, led by the massive varl, make quick work of the dredge and usher you into the city. So, this is a big city here. You may be interested to know. They brought a mender. Bolverk just wants to know where the meat is. Also, look at this thing he's wearing on his back. This bear. He's wearing a bear.
Notice that he is hunched over in order to fit in the frame. He is,
Yeah.
in fact, like 2 heads larger than a standard varl.
Yeah, this guy is big. I guess the mender will do. So Bolverk, I guess, is defending the city, or has been hired to defend the city. Stirring up trouble is probably the only reason you'll see me again. It won't be to talk. Ivan is being taken to see the governor. Oh, his horns are gone. He lost those a long time ago. And Rook calls it. He's like, oh, this is just like Frostfeller. It's happening again. But Ivor recognizes him. The bearskin one is leading the ravens. Rook goes, is that good? Depends on who they're working for. Hopefully it really is the governor and not someone trying to strong-arm their way into his seat. Local gang wars. Now with mercenary groups. Worried about the army of refugees we brought who don't belong here. What now? Ivor thinks we might need to leave quickly, kind of like we did with Sigerholm. This could be a very dangerous area, urban areas, relatively. Did you notice the city guards when we came in? What guards? Ravens are all they've got left. And when Bellower gets here, he's going to walk right through this place without even breaking his stride. Probably don't tell people that for the moment. Hello, Market. Do you have anything for us? No, you don't. Not even enough.
We gotta go pick a fight.
That may get us like a day of food, but yeah, we might just need to, That's a good item. 2 strength resist plus 1 will per kill. That's excellent. Too bad we can't afford it. That's the map. Does the map show us anything different? Alright, let's check out the docks. When you get to the docks, your heart sinks. Not a longship to be seen aside from wrecks. Bodies float in the water. Buildings are trashed and boarded up. What happened here? Murmurs Alette. They're all gone, says Ivan, approaching alone. I see you had the same thought as me. The governor is here. He's in hiding. Yeah, a lot of people have left. People can't leave by foot. Food is scarce. Markets are bare. We're in anarchy phase right now of this city. Once again, we have come at a bad time. Governor is paying the ravens to protect him against his own people. So, I think the ravens, what they're doing is just going around massacring people anytime they think there's a security issue. Ivan promised him the Mender's protection in Aberang. And they're going to start tearing the buildings down so they can build new ships and escape. We can ride the river to the capital. How long will it take to build new ships? And Alette, right away, hey, what about the people here who are still here? You know, like all the regular people, like all the everyone.
People living in those buildings you're gonna tear down?
He thought it could take as long as a month. You don't usually make ships out of scrap lumber. As soon as people figure out what's going on, there's going to be riots in the streets. And Bellower will be here within the week. Just to reiterate, we have hit a dead end. There is water. Just water. We may just have to make a stand here. Here, with nothing. Ivor roars in frustration, leaving you standing by the docks. Alette gives you a worried look before chasing after him. What do we do about Bellower? Ivan says nothing for a moment. I don't know. You find Ivor standing on the city walls, overlooking the fields outside. Dredge are keeping their distance, but continue to gather. Ivor cuts you off before you can say anything. You know he's been through worse. It feels like someone should cut us a break every now and then. Well, here it is, guys. Our final stand. It's here. What did you have in mind? Klansmen need a place to stay. They'll get torn to pieces out in the streets. If the dredge break through, we're done. So, also, there are fights at the gate. We also need to supply food, because it's going to be very scarce. The markets are bare. We don't have any renown at the moment. So if there's any other way to get supplies, and when they start building those ships, we're going to have to keep people away. We have a number of issues if we're going to get out of this. Ivor explains. I am leading attacks with Ivan every time the dredge get too close to the gates. Listen, we're going to lose fighters and Varl every day like this. I don't need to tell you what happens if nobody is manning this wall. We could always use help. Number 1. Find a place for the caravan to stay. Alright. You consider what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks will likely take a full day. So, what are we doing for today?
Management adventures.
Number 1, find a place for the caravan to stay. Number 2, defend the walls. Number 3, find a source for supplies. Number 4, help down at the docks. Number 5, put Krumer in charge of the warriors. Number 6, just sleep because screw it. Everything is terrible. Yeah, it looks like, food is definitely the prime concern here. Yeah, you could run away from the bridge. We can't run here. I checked around, Oddleaf tells you, and nobody has food or they won't part with it for a fair price, and our medicine has been gone for days. They're either gouging the prices or it's just plain gone. She doesn't say it, but you can tell this is going to be a serious problem. So, supplies. How do we handle this? We can ask the ravens. We can scour the city for people willing to sell supplies. We can shake down places that seem to be holding out. Or we can start rationing. Rationing with our nothing. God, please tell me we have to punch Boersgard in the face. That'd be great. I am so down for that. If you're hungry enough, you'll do anything. Let's face it. Hunger is probably one of the greatest motivators. Yeah, let's ask the ravens. You find the massive leader of the ravens along the docks, where they're doing their best to keep a growing number of people in check while the boats are being constructed. You question him about food supplies. Should have brought your own, he says. I can't go giving it out to every person in Boersgard. I'd kill every last bastard in the city for some good meat, though. This place has been dry for weeks. Yeah, poor morale. Number 1, threaten him for holding out. Number 2, remind him innocent people will starve to death. Number 3, offer him the mead we picked up in Revenik. Number 4, scour the streets for anyone selling instead. Number 5, shake down places that are holding out. Yeah, unanimously, people are leaning towards giving him the mead. Which, I mean, was supposed to go to him. Alright. Hey, look, it's exactly what you want. Booze. Let me get this straight, says Boersgard. You happen to come through Revenik with Sigbjorn in tow and plenty of meat to go around. Is that right? You hesitate a little too long. I'll murder that motherless Yox, growls Boersgard. As he turns to leave, he grumbles, bring the barrels and we'll make a trade. The caravan protests when you tell them the deal you made, but when you return with more supplies than you expected, the complaints vanish. 10 days of supplies. Congratulations.
We'll be sober, but you will be alive.
You have made the correct choice. I'm pretty sure everything else will result in us starving to death. I don't think he's actually going to kill Red Gunnulf. I don't think he actually does that. Oh, hey, there's new stuff is just appearing in here. Still nothing really good. Yeah. That's fine. We're good on trinkets. We have good trinkets. So, there's that. Ivor points out the dredge along the wall. There's a lot more of them, and they're getting braver, he says. We lost a fair number of fighters since yesterday. We could use your help. If there's no one left to defend the walls. So, once again, our numbers are dwindling a bit. Varl and fighters are dying every day. find a place for our caravan, can help Ivor defend the walls, can help down at the docks, put Krumer in charge of the warriors, or do absolutely nothing, which seems like a great use of our time. Looks like right now we're working towards finding a place for the caravan to stay. I'll leave it up just a little bit longer. 2 is coming up. We might fight today. Krumer is the guy.
If there's a step of morale lower than sad red face.
No, there's not. We're at minimum morale. Krumer is the guy with the missing eye, with the war leader. He's the blue Varl. He's very powerful. Alright, it looks like we're going to find a place to stay. Not a bad idea. The entire caravan is spread out in the streets where they're attracting attention. We could look for a public house, suggest to let, like Frostfeller. You figure that if you made camp in the open, you could at least keep everyone together, or with people leaving the city, there might be abandoned houses you could squat in. So, we can try to gather in the public rest house, make camp in an open space, keeping together, look for abandoned houses, or put other people in charge and let them deal with the problem. Not my problem.
You all had a chance to form a council and administrate yourselves.
Yeah, no, you dissolved that council. You guys didn't keep up with that. It looks like we're leaning towards abandoned houses. When you say you're confused by people's morality, think of it like this. You don't have time to think straight. You have time to either survive or die. That's about it. Chat wants to look for abandoned houses. With all the people that fled from Boersgard when the dredge arrived, you figured there must be abandoned houses around. Sure enough, a few turn up, which will keep people out of the weather. They express concerns over safety. A house full of women and children is sure to draw some attention. We can leave some fighters to guard the houses, assign leaders in charge of each house, or help make the houses more defensible. I mean, to be fair, these houses, they're not really being used. Probably going to tear some of them down to make ships, but looks like we're going to assign leaders. Strings of difficult decisions here. I can't be here all the time, you tell people who have traveled with you through thick and thin. You help put people in charge of keeping watch over each house and arm them with weapons. Hopefully it's enough. Oh. Oh, we took some heavy losses today. This is bad, says Ivan, as Ivor points across the battle seal. Aside from the fact that we're up to our necks in dredge, a stone singer showed up. We've been losing warriors left and right. If we don't deal with it, this wall will come down by the end of the day. One of your clansmen from the caravan finds you. Just wanted to tell you that things are fine. People you left in charge are doing a good job, even stopped some looters and sent them off with a little warning for anyone else thinking of coming after us. Swear I even saw some of them smiling. He departs, leaving you to worry about other things. 10 renown. Dad, there's a riot at the docks. Alette runs up to you out of breath. They're trying to smash up the boats. When you calm her down, she says the ravens are there, but she's worried that things could get out of hand. So, day 3, in Hell City. Defend the walls. Investigate the riots. put Krumer in charge of the warriors. Or do nothing. Yeah, actually, our supplies will now go faster because we'll go slower because a good amount of people died that day. It must have been from fighting at the front, I guess, because they had shelter, and they weren't dying from starvation.
Especially the dead Varl probably contributing to that. We're down a lot of Varl.
Yeah, they died surprisingly quick for giants. All right, we're gonna join Ivor. We're gonna defend the Stone Singer. So, oh boy. Yeah, let's figure out our battle party for this. Sigbjorn, where the hell are you? Sigbjorn, please.
Did
All
you
right.
actually get murdered over hoarding the booze?
I don't know if he did, but okay, Krumer. We have Krumer. Aled is a level behind, and I don't think we need an extra... Oh, Krumer can't promote... Can Krumer promote? No, you don't have enough kills. But he does have a ton of break, so I'm still going to take him. Yeah, we'll give him strength resist. I don't know. Sigbjorn is not confirmed dead yet. We don't know about that. We're not sure. Right, he's got the strength resist. Wait a minute. Does the strength damage thing... Do you think that might apply to lightning? What if it applies to lightning? It probably doesn't. That would be a bit broken. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Or wait, he's also got... no, those are not useful to him. Yeah. If I don't have anything else... Oh, it does? Alright then, let's see how that works out. We have 12 renown. Can't promote anyone. Alright, Stone Singer. Okay, good. I think we were at regular morale, despite... I don't know why.
I like the look of that pile. You should definitely slam someone into that pile very quickly.
Yep. Ivor
Get all
goes
the splinters
first.
you can.
Krumer goes second. Oddleaf, please, over here. Thank you. Yeah, there's the Stone Singer. Stone Singer can be extremely dangerous if you let him go for too long. However, they've gathered themselves over here, so it may be better for me to just hit them real hard, real fast. There's also a big boy over here that I think will take at least 3 turns to get over in this direction. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. God. All of them got hit by that. That guy is connected to everyone. Okay, Rook will go before this guy, so he'll be able to cripple him. Yeah, and continue to shatter. This shatter pile is quite nice. Okay, now Rook can hit... Okay, both of those guys have... Oh, that guy is the one who's going next. That guy's going... Okay, cool. So I can structure this just the way I want. You're down. Wow, Ivor has taken a ton of armor damage. I might have to repair that. I forgot. Oddleaf is the armor breaker, but I really need to... You cannot have 19 strength. I'm sorry, that is illegal. That is an illegal number. Jeez. Ivor. Yeah, well, for the sake of this battle actually going in our favor in any way, I'm going to have to mend you. Yeah, that's an extra 7. Can't believe how illegal the number 19 is. It's true. 19 is the biggest number. Oh wait, there's a 22. Never mind. Oh no, new number found. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, just go after Ivor. You guys got this. I feel good about it. Nice, got him just with residual damage. You're right, 22 armor is not as bad as 19 strength. 19 strength is way more dangerous.
Now, which spell do you think he's winding up over there?
I don't know, but no matter what it is, it's bad. So I gotta hurt that nerd.
You can't quite reach him. Let's finish off the sling man, probably.
Yeah, I realized that if I just start moving in his direction right now, but without taking care of these guys, it's gonna work against me. I'm just gonna hurt myself. Yeah. So, I should move in that direction, but I should also be taking these guys out. Otherwise, they are going to get buffed. And then, all bets are off. I'll mark this guy just to get rid of him this turn. I think that'll get rid of him. Or to weaken him this turn. Nice. Ah, excellent. Perfect timing. Magnificent timing.
Yeah, you can slow him down.
Good. Management of your enemy's best units is so key in this game. So incredibly key. You can manipulate your enemies. Do not forget that you can manipulate them, because it is very useful. I'm gonna move Avon over here just a tiny bit.
Yeah, at this point, you've lost very little actual blood.
Yup. Yeah, we have not gotten hit too much. This is very good for us. That guy's not going to do too much. That guy could be a threat. I need to get some weaker units down there. He's got Sunstrike. That's unfortunate. Oh, here you go. Go over there, please. Oh, no! What was that? Ah. Oh, he turned his guy into a bomb. I've never seen them do that before. Like, I know I read the thing, but still, I've never seen it. What a weird move. Weird and not good for this situation for you move.
So the safe play is to take out the Forkman.
No, I don't want to take out Forkman. I want that kill. I want that renown. Every piece. Now, what I am going to do is this.
Yes, knock him back into the rest of the team.
Yeah, you know what? I'll mark this guy. That'll... Yeah. Now he is neutralized, for the most part. Okay, good. Oddly, finally gets a chance to break this guy's armor. Oh yeah, it's just, in all the times I played this game, I cannot recall seeing Rupture.
Wizard fight?
Ivor is next, and we'll be able to walk up to him and punch him in the face, so I think I'm just gonna mend him. And continue to play this obscenely slow. Yeah, and he'll come over to us. Oh. Oh. He's got a poison blade. Well. You still came to me. That's still not advisable for you. Sorry. Alright, now you can die. That disease hit everyone. Everyone is diseased. It spreads, I guess. Huh. Forgot about that. Almost knocked that guy out in one hit. Yeah, now we're taking poison damage. Typhoid dredging. Alright, well... I can take this guy out without any residual damage. Ivor has 1 armor left. Somehow he has not lost that last point of armor. Oh, right, no exertion. Damn it. And I think we are about done with you, sir.
That's a perfect run.
Yep. It's kind of hard to lose when they give you such a good deployment. They gave me real good advantage there with their placement. Oh. Quite a few of them. And I see quite a few singers there. Normal morale. Our morale has balanced out now that I think we've taken care of our more pressing matters. Also, we have 23 renown. Yeah, no. Alright. Maybe it's time to promote. This might be... We're coming up on something here. Oh yeah, by the way, there's... Just to give you a sense of scale here, I forgot to... You know, look at the actual gates and see how many of them really are out there, and the answer is... Yes.
There's yes of them out there, and the army extends all the way back to this mountain in the extreme foreground.
Yup. This morning, says Ivor, I saw him. Bellower's here. I think it won't be long now. Ivan leans silently on his staff nearby. You consider what you want to do now, knowing that any of these tasks will likely take a full day. Once again, defend the walls. Handle the riots. Throw Krumer out there. Or do nothing. Yeah, we did convince the king to let us destroy his bridge, his favorite bridge, his son. We killed his son, and he gave us permission to do so. But it was reluctantly, and it was more like, never show your face around here again, but also please destroy that bridge, we're gonna die. It was pretty clear he was not happy about it. 2. Investigate the riots. When you get down to the docks, it's pandemonium. Few work in the ships now as the ravens stand over bodies of people, while a huge crowd roars in anger. Bolverg's axes are covered in blood. What happened, you shout, pushing your way through the rioters. What'd you think would happen? Responds Bolverg coolly. Didn't take them long to figure out we were building ships right under their noses, and they can't have one. You gonna lend a hand or just stand around? So, how do we handle crowd control? People realize the only people that are here protecting them right now are making their escape. A very slow, very plodding, very clumsy escape that you really can't hide. Looks like people want to try to calm the crowd down. All right. Can we be the voice of reason when the world is ending? Does reason exist anymore? You brandish your axe low and try to find a voice over the chaos. It goes wrong quickly when one of the rioters gets a quick jab in, smashing across the bridge of the nose, covering your face in blood. The last thing you remember is falling backward. By the time you regain consciousness, the riot is finally being driven off. Won't save you next time, you hear Bolverg say. This one's free. You stagger back to the wall with a new injury. These people don't want to talk. They want salvation. Okay, good. Rook does not have an injury. Kind of happy about that.
You have injured only your pride.
Once again. Or, it hasn't come up yet. Ivor, you begin. Can we really keep this up? Ivor looks like he hasn't slept for days. We've lost a lot of fighters, he mumbles. The weight of the situation is crushing. 13 more Varl are dead. Then, from far in the distance, you hear a horn. Dredge don't use horns, it occurs to you. Ivan appears at your side just as a long caravan of people come into view, Dredge turning to attack them. Who is that, you ask? It can't be, says Ivan. He runs towards the gates, shouting, You see their banner? It's Hakon. As you wonder how they got here, the gates are heaved open and you charge onto the field, clearing a path through Dredge. Second caravan. Here to save us. Krumer, have a promotion. 12 and 15. Not bad, not bad at all. This team seems pretty solid. I'm going to keep going until someone gets injured. Oh no. A blue one. Here he is, the Destroyer. 23 strength. 14 armor. Only 14 armor. That's not high at all, but this guy cannot be allowed to hit anyone. Not once, not ever.
We have found the strongest stone man.
Yeah. We're not going to mess with this guy. He will not be shown mercy. Much more regular deployment here. Might have to play this sensibly. Maybe have my smaller characters come over from the side as we turn slowly to face these guys.
None of our named combat characters are in the counter.
Yeah, they're outside of that. Okay, the blue guy is going last. That's fortunate, I suppose. So... Oh yeah, Oddleaf only has 9 strength, but she's still a fantastic character because they've balanced archers in this game pretty well. This guy moves right before the blue guy, which... I feel like if I put a trap, if I can put a trap in front of him, if I move everyone pretty far up, like really extend myself, and, shoot a trap right here, I can keep him moving for one turn, and then I can, collapse on him and kill him in the second turn. This is, risky, but it's also the only option I can think of that may turn out okay. That's not gonna help. Crush. Yeah. Oh, right, bombs. We haven't seen you in a while, huh? Yeah. How about that? Bombs. I can't get Ekil in range. Okay, they're setting up some splinter piles here. So, 1, 2, 3, 5 spaces. Okay, behind Ivor should be enough, even though that's going to take 4 stamina. But that's where I want it to be. Fine, take it. Ivan is going to heal you so that we can continue this fight. I don't see any particularly great targets for lightning. What? Where? Wait, no! No! You can't do that! That changes my whole strategy. Now I'm almost thinking of moving away from... Well, no, there's 2 bombs there. They're gonna explode soon. That would be 4 damage. If I moved up here, I could cripple
You could
this
crush
guy.
crush the grenadier or send a shockwave down that
Yeah, I think the
that
shockwave
string
is...
of marksmen.
Yeah, shockwave might be a better option. Oh, wait, can I push him? Oh, I am deliberately taking a bit of damage. No, I cannot push him. I will hit him, though. Ekil's up next and has 14 strength. Yeah, I can make this work, I think, if I remove his armor. Although I'm getting really worried about, whatchamacallit, willpower. I need to be real careful.
But does the turn order work out right that you could launch him into that grenade?
Yes, it certainly does. Yeah, if I go here... Yeah, and he's only going to move 2 tiles, which is important to note. Yeah! That guy got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, let's move over in this direction. They're building this awkward tower here, which is only going to work against them. And I can use this guy to screen. There you go. Yeah, you're not touching Krumer this turn. Sorry. Yeah, let's hit this guy. Ivan, you're gonna do your thing again, because that's working really well here. I could do 4 damage to these guys, but I'd rather keep Ivor, you know, alive. Yeah, this is working out pretty well, I think.
Yeah, positioning is keeping the destroyer away from
Uh-oh. No, that's bad. You cannot do that. Please do not do that. Oh, no. Okay, good. He cannot reach me. He cannot reach anyone, it seems. Thank God. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, he's too slow. I can kill him, this guy, in this turn. Get some residual damage on that guy. Ekil is up next, and I have a pretty good move with him, it seems. Yeah, so let's continue to destroy his armor. Oh, yeah. Alright, blue guy is clear for the most part. I need to hit him. Seems to be what I've got to do. Eight armor, huh? Shit. Oddleaf, please, you've got to do more damage than that. Well, goodbye, Rook. You're dead. No, that's not. That was a misclick. That was not what I wanted to do. Oh, he's going after Ivor instead. That's fine. He'll live. Let's see. Can I snipe this guy finally? 1, 2, 3. No. Fine, but I'll take this guy out. Nice deflection. Avoiding death. Sorry, Ivor. Well, he did the best he could. It is time for rage. Yeah, how do you like that? Things are a bit more even now, aren't they? And in fact, I can finish him with a mark. Ooh, boy. That was a fight. Ever so slightly misstepped, and Ivor got hurt. Not surprised that happened, though. That guy was kind of tough to manage. I was good for the first couple of rounds, and then as things started getting shifted around, a little too outside my control. Hello. It's her. She's here. She smiles and they embrace. Ivan is completely taken aback, as though he doesn't dare believe she's real.
Physically, tangibly alive in here.
Sorry, I couldn't make it to Sigerholm. I ran into problems. There's a mile-wide canyon practically splitting the world in two over those hills. Dredge are falling out of the split earth. They're not coming from the north anymore. They're everywhere. Yeah, we noticed. Glad to see you made it out alive. Hakon becomes quiet, then motions towards Juno. She got across, somehow. Found her out cold for a second time since leaving Strand. Juno just wakes up places. Juno thinks she can deal with Bellower. Finally, a slight ray of hope. Hakon's caravan enters the city, fighting off waves of dredge as they go. To your relief, hundreds of skilled warriors are now safely in Boersgard. Our caravans have combined once again. 280 varl and 30 days of supplies. Those guys came prepared. They have saved us. Hakon joins you on the wall with his personal bodyguard Mogar. Behind him, the prince, Ludin, stands alone, looking miserable. I have one last trip to make. I need this one to come with me, she says, pointing to you, indicating Rook. I'm sorry, Ivan. You must wait for me one last time. Do not let the city fall before I return. It takes everything within Ivan's power to hold back, but he does. She turns to you. Rook, come with me. We'll return in 2 days, maybe less if you're as quick as you look. Tell anyone who needs to know. This is kind of sudden. Okay, now the poll has started. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick while you guys vote. Okay. Immediately. Where? Why? Why? This is very sudden. Wizard. Not far, says Juno. She pauses and something shifts in your vision for just a moment. I know it's hard, she says, her voice filling your head, and you've already been through a lot. As she speaks again, the rest of the world melts away. But you're needed. You can't find the words to argue. You don't remember leaving the city, but here you are, walking through unfamiliar ground behind Juno. You're alone, aside from hundreds of dredge who are all facing towards an enormous stone ahead. The hairs on the back of your neck stand up. These dredge, they do not look like the other dredge we have been seeing. Godstone of Strauss. You glance nervously around, but the dredge didn't seem to hear her. She says you can speak, just not too loud. Is this where you're gonna sacrifice me? Juno smiles. What could have come across as profoundly creepy looks sincere instead. The dredge can't see us. So Juno is finally talking about some of the stuff she does. The dredge can see us, but she is made them not care. Yeah, we haven't really gotten to talk to you at all. We've only heard things about her from Ivan. Juno is extremely powerful in ways that people probably shouldn't be. She can mess with people's minds. Some of us still practice the teachings given to the Loom Mother's first creations. She's the only one who can mind control. Why not take control of Bellower?
Powerful shapes.
She learned the talent to heal minds, not control them. Taking control of Bellower, it's the difference between convincing a child to sit still and telling a starved bear to stop being hungry. Instinct. Can't suppress that. The truth is, we're rarely a match for the Sunder anymore. They can train more menders, but the Volca pass on and lose knowledge, while the Sunder get older, more powerful. Kind of like the Varl. Although I don't know if they get more powerful. I think they just get older. Bellower is both immortal and beyond my influence. So, how do we kill the God Giant? What are we doing here? The God Stravs. One of the less popular godstones. Dangler deals in fortune. Stravs taught men the value of trade in a different way. He showed them it has consequence. There's silver in this godstone. We need a piece of it. So, silver weapons. The gods use to kill each other. Those who seek out the stone call him the god of trade. The menders call him the god of secrets. He was both. Why are we surrounded by people that would kill us? The Dredger are drawn to the godstone of Stravs. Maybe they just think it's a really nice rock. Damn, it's a good rock. Yeah, what is the serpent? Juno doesn't even know. She's confused. She's the one that knows everything, and she doesn't know. She has ideas, but no real references, and she's not at the wizard library at the moment. We know little. Why Rook? Why not Ivan or Hakon? We've never even met. Ivan must keep Boersgard from falling while we're away, and if something goes wrong here, I need to be certain one of us makes it back alive. I saw the thoughts of each person when I arrived at Boersgard. You were the only one I knew would return. The dad connection. We need a fistful of silver. We're gonna make it into an arrow. And Rook is just, wait, you said he was immortal. Juno gets a faraway look in her eyes. That's not all it takes. What I tell you now must not be repeated. The arrow will not kill Bellower, even if it were to strike his heart. He has no physical weaknesses. But it will sow doubt in his mind. When it pierces him, I will help him to believe that he is dying. The rest of you will convince him of it. Everyone who fights at your side must believe it to be true. We're going to trick the God Giant into thinking he's dying. Someday he'll wake up and realize he's not dead. He might be a bit mad after that. This is chat. This owns. Yeah, this is a crazy plan. This is our only option. We cannot brute force this. We have to infect his brain with doubt. Not certain how the dredge will react when you do this. So Rook is climbing up the Godstone and trying to get a piece of silver. And there's no real place to run. So be careful. Approaching the back of the stone, you start to climb, looking for a loose piece of the silver vein. Even without looking out onto the dredge, you can feel each sinister face watching you closely, held back only by Juno's influence. Panic races through your blood. We can get the nearest chunk, climb higher, or say we can't do it. Yeah, don't yell yoink as you grab it. That may blow your cover a bit. Looks like people want to go for the slight risk. Get more silver. As you climb, you can't help but notice the stony masks of dredge lined up before the Godstone, like worshippers before an idol. Just a glimpse nearly immobilizes you. Your hand rests on a piece of silver that comes away easily. The dredge do not react. Look for another piece? Or head back down? Looks like a few more people want to press their luck. I'll leave that open for a little bit. Looks like we're going to chance it. While you're here, you glance quickly around to see if there's any more low-hanging fruit. You're able to pry away another, smaller piece of silver ore before your nerves give out. You nimbly descend to where Juno is waiting. Well done, she says. As you walk back to the dredge, their heads turn in unison to follow. The dread that lingers and the shaking in your hands does not subside for hours. We've done it. We have our silver. You approach the gates of Boersgard again, relieved that they're still standing. It looks like they took a beating while you were gone. Alette rushes to your side and throws her arms around you once you've crept through the gates. Also, as a side note, that's one of my favorite scenes in the game, visually. Extremely different kind of dredge gathering. You've not seen anything like that before. Juno smiles.
Peacefully standing around.
Yeah, they're just admiring this rock. Juno smiles at the reunion and tells you, find this time with your daughter. Find a smith who can fashion an arrow from that silver. I have other things to which I must attend, but meet me on the walls when you are done. Oh, hey, look. Volca thread. Yeah, nothing real great here. It takes a while, but you finally find someone willing to craft an arrow for you. He eyes you suspiciously when you show him the silver, but shakes his head and gets started. Alette watches, the smith's fire reflecting in her distant stare. Been talking with Ivan. Is she really as powerful as he said? Yes. Yeah. It seems like that. Having Juno on her side is the only thing in our favor. Just gonna make you shoot Bellower. Who else is going to do it? We have been pushed to the very edge of this geographical location. We either fight or die here. Alette wants to shoot the arrow. Looks like we're leaning towards 2. That's not an option. What do you do when Bellower comes straight for the person holding the only thing that can destroy him? Alette has grown a little. Just a little. Just enough. She's not afraid anymore. She's a better shot, and this needs to be done. You have 1 arrow to kill the god. One, let Alette shoot the arrow. 2, let Rook shoot. It looks like we're leaning towards 1. We trust her. We know she's a good shot. We know she's a better shot. She smiles and takes her hand in hers. We'll survive this. And yeah, Highwing, same thing with me when she said, I'm a better shot. I think that was what affected my decision. We're here. At the end. We'll be back soon.